Hi guys, and welcome to this live stream and to this new show. I'm very excited to announce it, Movie G Fest. And I just, wrote what it's going to be about, but of course I'm gonna tell ya. So just wait a second to check if everything's working. Yes, everything seems to be working. So guys, I'm gonna wait for you to join. This is a live series anyways. So guys, this new show I was thinking to do something that's gonna be every week. I'm gonna try to do it on Thursday, and today is Thursday, so I'm gonna try to stick to that. Of course, it's very hard to commit to anything, especially how my life is right now, which is always changing basically the last about a year now. But I'm gonna try to, really stick to Thursday. An hour? I don't know, about an hour. I'm gonna announce it on Facebook, on Twitter, and here on Google Plus, as always. But at least I'm gonna try to stick to the day itself. So, what is Movie G Fest? Well, Movie G Fest is going to be like different movies that I'm gonna review real quick. We're gonna talk about them just freely. Whatever we want to say about these movies, and you guys know that I'm discussing with you in the comments like all the time. And then we're gonna talk about different topics that are very current and relevant now in the movie scene. That's going to be again every Thursday. So hi to Sun Rising. Okay, you out with friends. Thank you for support nevertheless. That's going to be Movie G Fest. Sorry. And of course the G stands for my name, like I think I've said, but anyways, even if I didn't, I wrote it in the description. So guys, first up is Upgrade. I watched Upgrade very recently, and what to say about this? Well, it's one of those movies that, happen sometimes in life, and you're like super surprised. How do these movies? I mean, how is this movie like not more famous or something? Because Upgrade is really surprising movie. It's really, you can say, kind of original in the way that it's doing things. And of course, have a lot of, Facebook messages. Just gonna stop the vibration. so guys, very a movie that has substance, but you kind of figure that out at the end of the movie. The movie starts like you see this guy, he's like a regular guy in the future world basically, and he's not very fond of this new technologies. I'm not gonna tell you the movie, I'm just gonna say some key points only in the movie. And hi to Irko Ivy. Hi guys. Yeah, hungry Garrity out there. Oh, I hope there's a lot of hungry Garrities, which is gonna mean that you are hungry for my content. And speaking of that, I had a very funny comment today. I was driving, you know. Oh God, amazing effort of me to do these videos every time. Consider what I'm getting through every day, but um, I'm always tired. Unfortunately, I cannot. I even went to bed like 2 hours earlier for 2 days, and I'm still like, because my work right now is extremely demanding. Like this particular week. But anyway, so I was driving my bike, going home, and there was a car, and this usually happens to me, but like it didn't happen for a few like very long time because I'm usually either traveling with the car or with the subway, so I'm not really walking that much or driving with the bike on the street these days, unfortunately. But I was driving the bike, and there's a car that almost like completely stopped from the street and just yelled at me like, "I'm gonna eat your titties!" And I'm like, "What? My titties? Where?" I was just looking to see if they're there for some reason. I don't know. I was very like this, I have no idea why that happened. Usually that happens on the summer, such things, similar things. I was previously yelled at from a car with a with type of a mic that I don't know how to say it. It's like a big tube. I just forgot how. I think it was called something like a speaker box. Nah, forget the word in English. But yeah, I was even yelled with that. But that's not a topic. That's a funny thing, not related with movies. Just because Ivy was here and he said 130, and I remember that from today. So guys, back to Upgrade. Like the way that the story developed. If you watch the trailer, he has a chip in his neck. Um, you don't expect it. I expected, because I saw the trailer, how this movie's gonna go. But when you actually see the movie and how it ended, what was the twist of everything, and I'm like, I didn't expect that to happen. Like, I really didn't. It was shocking to me. Maybe some people can predict it. I'm not sure. I mean, I can't tell you what it is, of course, but I'm really surprised by the whole movie, and the way the movie ended really deserves a sequel. It's a standalone movie, but it does deserve a sequel. Just some questions that I think maybe there need to be answered, and it's very interesting to see how they're gonna continue the movie from here. What can there be done? Oh damn it! I hate yawning. Mm-mm. If I wasn't at work tomorrow, I'd probably consider drinking coffee just to be here. Okay, so that is about Upgrade. Great movie, great scenes. There's not like a lot of action per se, but the fight scenes, they were so freaking impressive. The choreography, the way that they express the technology, what is the abilities of what that thing is in his neck and how is able to control his body. It's just like freaking amazing, guys. It's amazing. So I would totally recommend for you to see it if you've never seen Upgrade. It's totally worth watching, like totally. Okay, now next thing that I want to talk about, actually, I'm not gonna change the picture for now. Like, Upgrade's gonna be the main review for today. But next movie is that with John Cena, of course, Blockers. It's a very fun comedy, and I liked it. John was very funny. He was one of the mostly main characters, so he had like maybe the biggest role in the whole movie, and I really loved him. And a lot of the things how they were done in terms of the kids, because the whole movie is about the parents trying to stop their kids having sex on their prom, which is basically a cliche thing. But the way that it was done, it was pretty original. And original, when I say original this time, I mean that it was done very true to life, not in the way that they chased the kids, but in the way that those kids thought about having sex on their first, on their prom, how they thought about sex in general. And yeah, those things are really relevant and really like true to life, because teenagers usually think that it's so easy and it's like nothing, and yeah, we're gonna do it, but it's not like that, obviously, if you know what that is. So so it's very like, I was surprised how the parents thought, how they're off date, not up to date, but the opposite. And the other guy that was the other, I forgot his name, but the guy that played opposite John, basically, he knew more about the emoticons and such things, how they found out when they were texting about what they're gonna do, the kids. So very interesting take on this kind of situation. And overall, very funny movie. Very, how to say it, like um just relieves you from stress, basically. It's so light, it's so pleasant. there's some shocking actually things that they show, like PG-13, not PG-13, even PG-16 or something, you know, like balls from very close. Yeah, I don't think I ever saw in a comedy or regular movie balls from that distance. That was freaking like what, like kind of just appears all of a sudden and you're like what. I have not, I mean, I didn't expect to see that. A particular sex scene that was also kind of shocking from that regard. So very boldly, they're going boldly somewhere. And sorry guys, I'm gonna, yeah, Irko and IBSC that you're writing, I'm gonna do that. And there were some um oh, there were some SJW ridiculous things, I think. Like for instance, they just had to make John be married to an Indian woman. There was an Asian girl in the movie. They tried to bring a lot of diversity in the movie. There was, uh, it's just that not that, sorry, not that this is not possible in real life. I think makeup got into my eye, by the way, because I teared up because I'm so sleepy. So, not that this cannot happen in real life, but it's just the way that it was done. It was so forced. It seems so forced, and unrealistic, because it's just a rare thing to happen. You know, it's a rare thing. I think for an Indian woman to marry a white guy in America, and then there was, well, anyways, let's just say there's cases that I have, like, I have nothing against that, don't get me wrong. It's just that is the having diversity problem, uh, for the sake of having it and not because it makes a lot of sense and all of that. Of course, it's a fictional movie. They can think about whatever situation and relationships and, um, Indian woman marrying American man, whatever situation they want. Of course, it's fiction and it doesn't matter really, but it just seemed in today's times that we live in, and we know how things are just shoehorned in, it's just obvious that this is made for that reason. Of course, when you watch the movie and time you forget about that, you know. But also the girl that was supposed to be John's daughter, she was like looking like fully Indian girl. She didn't look like anything like mixed race, which I don't think is correct. You know, if you're gonna make it so, just make it so correctly. Just make her look. I mean, get the girl that's mixed race. She wasn't. She really wasn't. She looked like fully Indian, and John is white as a snowman with blue eyes. So it just didn't make any sense. And physically, that actress that they picked to play John's wife, just they didn't match at all. Just that didn't match at all. You just can't imagine how that happened. Like in your head, you're like, how this happened? Because she's so not. She doesn't look as young as John. She doesn't look as attractive as John, his type or anything like that. It just seemed very, unsuitable. There's so many amazingly beautiful Indian women that are younger and all of that. And I understand that their daughter should be like 18 or something, but I don't know actually. Americans do their proms a bit earlier than ours. Ours is only one prom and it's when we graduate. It's not, before that at all. So let's say they're supposed to be 18, uh, and okay, John is supposed to be 40 something, he's 40, but he really looks freaking young. Um, and I don't know, just I think that it's really like when you see it, you'll know they're really not suitable as a couple on the screen. So yeah, guys, that's one thing. Other than that, I recommend it. It's totally great, fun, very light movie, and especially how it ended, it was like freaking awesome. It was so clever. Just like awesome that they did that. Let's see what you guys wrote. Okay. Yeah, megaphone. Yeah, I know. But it happens all the time sometimes. I mean, when I walk on the streets, because I don't walk, it does not happen these days, except, today. Basically, when I spend more time on the street, it happens. Yeah, he's getting even better and better, John Cena. Enjoy at your service. Yeah, something like that happened. Something like that. So yeah, guys, about those two movies, and I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna see Mission Impossible again. I really love that. It's really great movie, but I'm waiting for. Just let me check that movie with Mila Kunis. Yeah, I'm I'm gonna try to see this next Thursday. I hope, because the premiere is tomorrow. It's gonna be too expensive for me. And my light kit and my mic for my gimbal came, so I'm gonna be prepared for Bulgarian Comic Con. I'm gonna film the Game of Thrones actors and that actress from Westworld. Hopefully everything's awesome, and I'm gonna try to go to a fortress or something Saturday and Sunday and film that. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on, guys, real quick. Yeah, The Spy Who Dumped Me. That's a great movie. Okay, this movie that I'm gonna review real quick, guys, is Hotel Transylvania, actually. It's one very, very, you can say, such a like a delight. You watch it, you're like, I'm so delighted. I'm so delighted. Like the word for this is a delight. So pretty awesome. And compared to the previous movies, because I've watched all of them, it's very pleasant. Very pleasant. Sorry about that. I'm having some, I'm trying to fast more today. I'm having some problems with my stomach these days. I think I ate the ice cream that wasn't correct, right? Something like that. I'm feeling very heavy in my tummy. But anyway, so um like compared to the previous movies, it's good enough. Maybe it's the better Hotel Transylvania even. There's so many funny things, and I really love Dracula. His character, he's hilarious, and that jelly creature, I always forgot his name. He's like sticking to everything, and things are falling into him, and he's creating babies like for just pulling some jelly out of him. It's just ridiculous. So it's the closest thing that we can get to Adam's family, which I understand we're gonna have an Adam's Family 3D movie. So I'm really hoping about that. The Megalodon, I have to see it, but I'm not sure. Not sure if I'm gonna see it. There's gonna be like too many movies that are gonna, you know, stick into one basically. And I'm not sure. Did I make a review of A Quiet Place? That was a long time ago now, but it's a good movie. It's a good movie. I recommend that as well. You can see it. Okay, let me see. What else I'm gonna expect? Yeah, The Equalizer 2. I'm not interested in that. Mile 22, not interested in that. Slenderman, no. Mamma Mia, I may just see this just because I seen the first one. It was fun. I'm not really into musicals, but I'm kind of interested in that. Patient Zero, to see that, I have to see all the rest of the previous movies. Uh, and I cannot do that right now. Alpha is something that was like so. I mean, it had so many, so much. I mean, the trailers were like this in the movie theater for months, I'm like, when is this coming out? Because first they're advertising it for so long. I'm just fatigued of it. And the trailer showed the whole freaking movie, like the whole movie. It's like watching Crow, the 90s. It's a 90s cartoon. Crow was funny though, but just more serious and unnecessary, annoying. I mean, it reminds me of 10,000 BC, a movie from a few years ago, but they just gave out the whole movie in the trailer, so I don't know if this is gonna appeal to me. Everything that happens in this movie is so cliche. I understand they want to tell some kind of story. In the prehistoric past, the young man struggles to return home after being separated from his tribe. I'm falling asleep as I'm reading this. Let me see what you guys are saying in the meantime. Okay, nothing yet. So, continuing. The Nun, I'm not seeing anything that's related to The Conjuring. Like, haha, no. No, thank you. I don't want to have nightmares. There's just some horror movies that I will not see for different reasons. The Happy Time Murders is one of the most anticipated movies for me. Actually, I love the Muppets, although this is like totally different from what we are used to. Um, just let me see when that is coming out. Sorry, guys, again. In my country. Oh, let me see. Okay, Johnny English is coming out. That's good. Damn it, I don't see the Happy Go Murders. Predator's coming out, which is good. Yeah, well, that's sad. I don't know when I'm gonna see the Happy Time Murders, guys. That's very sad. I'm gonna check another site. Oh God, it's 1 month later. No. Oh no. Oh, it's terrible. It's the 7th of October. Oh no. So sorry guys, I'm gonna wait for that. I'll not be able to see that. I don't know if I can arrange something to see it, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Oh yes, actually it's exactly what you should check with your nieces. It's just perfect for that. It's a great, family movie. Um, Super funny for adults too. Super pleasant, like I've said. Just amazing, amazing. Okay, continuing, guys, to go through the rest of the movies here. So, The Darkest Minds, it's about kids with superpowers. Like, hell no, I'm sick of this concept. I've seen it 1,000 times. I cannot look at it anymore. It's one thing to watch, uh, that Netflix show Stranger Things, it's another to go and see something that is, yeah, by the people that made Stranger Things, but it's so much like X-Men or something. No, I'm sick of that. Of course, Venom. I just cannot wait to see Venom. I'm gonna try to be first. No, the first when that comes out. The Predator already said I'm there. uh, I miss Skyscraper. I don't plan to see that at all. Maybe. Well, at some point. I want to see Overboard, a movie that's not really popular, but it's with Anna Faris and I'm not sure how that is read. Eugenio Derbez, I think. Yeah. The last movie that I saw with him, The Latin Lover, was the one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. I just didn't find it funny. It was very long. No, but probably gonna see Overboard. Aquaman, of course, one of the most anticipated freaking movies. So we have a lot to see at the end of the year. I just cannot wait for that. The Nutcracker, I missed to, to make a trailer reaction of that. Unfortunately, but it does seem like interesting. I'm not in that mindset, and I haven't yet seen Solo, Hereditary as well, and of course the other movie that I really want to see is Mary, Queen of Scots. Just I don't know why, but I'm extremely fascinated with that movie. Extremely, yes, extremely. And yeah, the new Johnny English Ivy seems very funny. I really love Rowan Atkinson. I mean, a lot of people grew up with him and Mr. Bean. It's just precious. It's lovely to see. Always, always just like a treasure to watch this guy act. It's amazing. So yeah, guys, I think this is like running at 25 minutes, 26, like almost 27 now. Um, I'm gonna, develop this, make it like with more news and things that are happening today. For now, it's just gonna be this, as first episode, and I just have to get into the new rhythm because, again, I have, started getting into rhythm, and then the rhythm completely changes, and then I have to get used to, again, a whole another thing, workloads and stuff, and to still be here and make videos, and still, have time to work out. Yeah, but at least I'm pushing it, pushing it, pushing it. I don't know when where I'm gonna, be able to have strength to push it, but at least on September I'm gonna have a few off days. I'm gonna film some good things and Comic-Con. So not gonna say anything yet, but yeah, I'm gonna take some days off. Just can't wait for that moment to happen, guys. Can't wait. So thank you very much for watching. Have a good night, sleep well. Tomorrow is Friday. Guys, I'm so happy it's Friday tomorrow. Can't wait to rest now. And hope you like this new series that I'm gonna try to have on Thursday. And again, I'm gonna try to advance, develop them, make them more interesting, and I hope that I'm gonna get used to my new, you can say, positions, position and additional position that I'm doing that at work now, so I cannot be that tired. Thanks, Ivy. Yeah, something like that, Ivy. Yeah, just have to have very much, patience, energy, and all that. So thank you guys for watching. Please let me know what you think in the comments. As always, if you'd like to help me, you can share, support me, a lot of different ways. Links down below. And of course, till next time with me, Gary G Reviews. And you are my lovely Garities, not Zenoties this time. Remember, and till next time.